This jade plant has never been pruned. It's a blank canvas, and today I'm the artist. If you never prune a jade plant, it's probably gonna look something like this. You're gonna have branches going down, branches going up, branches all over the place, which is fine if you like that look. I'm giving this jade plant quite the makeover, and I'm gonna start by taking all of the lower hanging branches to clear it out and see what I'm working with. That whole thing's pretty low. I'm gonna take them. Apparently this jade plant is 15 years old. It seems a little small for that age, but it actually makes sense because it's a jade minima, which is a dwarf variety of Crassula Ovata. I bought it for $40, which I thought was a pretty good deal. Let me know what you think. You can see that this backside is much lower, and what that indicates to me is that the sun was facing the other side of the plant, so the growth on the back, it didn't grow as tall or outward as it did on the front. The seller told me she had put these button crassulas in here quite a while ago, but they've kind of been ran out of town here by the jade, so I'm going to separate them, but I'm gonna wait, play it safe until I repot this. Check it out. I've got a bunch of new jade plants that I can propagate. I can see the overall plant better now and kind of figure out what I'm going to do. And I'm definitely sure that this is the side that was growing facing the sun, because look at that red on the leaf and it just looks so good. This is a really cool plant. Because this jade tree is around 15 years old, it has a lot of really cool older growth in here that almost looks like tree trunks. I want to do my best to show that off, so I'm going to trim around the plant now and try to expose more of that thick branching. This is where I really become the artist. That's gonna come off. I'll take that guy out. This guy can come out. I don't want to take too much off the plant, but I want to open it up so I get the look that I would like. I opened it up and it looks great. You can really see the age of this plant now just by exposing these thick trunks. Now the backside. I had to think about this for a second. It's significantly lower than the front of the plant. So what am I gonna do with it? I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take them all off. And by doing that, I'll get these nice big branches that'll be like mini jade trees when I propagate them. I love these new scissors, cut like butter. I'm cutting these, but I'm leaving a little stem here, and when I go to transplant this, I'm going to address that issue. Nope, see you later. Kick rocks. Boop. One of the last pruning things I'm going to do is out here on the edges, both sides, there's some long lanky guys that are kind of heading downwards, and I'm going to prune those off, kind of compact the plant a little bit and see how it looks before repotting it. I'm done pruning for now. This jade plant is looking more like a jade tree, and now I get to see what's going on with these roots and repot this thing. The soil down there is dry, so it's compacted as much as it's gonna be. There's kind of a lip on this pot, so I'm gonna see if I can get it out. You know what? I don't think it's gonna come out. No, uh-oh. Big problem, and a common one. The top part of this planter is narrower than the bottom portion. And what that means is that you can't just pull this thing out. I can't loosen around the side of the pot and just pull it out. So I'm going to have to soak this thing in water, really muscle it out of here. I'm going to continue that tomorrow because I'm running low on light and I'm getting shredded by mosquitoes. I watered this jade more than a few times over the last around 24 hours to make sure that it was soaked in really good to try and make my life as easy as possible to get it out of this pot. Believe it or not, it's still really hard to push the screwdriver down in there, and that's because this is basically a solid root ball. It's been growing inside this container for so long. This is taking way too long. It was really difficult and took a long time to go around and loosen the plant with the screwdriver. This jade plant just doesn't want to come out. I've taken out some of the extra chunks here. I don't know what else to do. I'm going to water it and hopefully that helps. Oh, we got movement. Wedge of the pot with my legs and pull. Oh, got it. Oh yeah, there she is. Look at that. Got the jade plant out of the pot. Lost some of the roots that were on the far outside, but sometimes you gotta take the losses when they come. When I was pruning the back of this jade plant, I mentioned the stems along the back I was gonna have to take care of because they were sitting above the soil. I don't want them to rot when I plant it. I already tore these ones out while I was going around the bottom of the pot. I'm gonna do that with the rest of these here and get them at the roots. And then I'm gonna plant these, which will be cool and a fun project on its own. And then there's one over here, got him. As soon as I got the jade plant home, I knew I was gonna put it in this blue pot. It's a super cool pot that my aunt gifted to me, and I'd been waiting for the right plant, and this is the special one. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that. To get to sink flat, I'm just gonna break off a little more of this root ball, which a lot of people will do with jade plants. They'll break off the root ball or cut some roots off because in theory, that kind of tells the plant, hey, grow faster, go, go, go. All right, now we should go in there pretty well. Yes, decision-making time. I'm taking this one off. Nope, don't like it. It's a distraction in the front to me. Okay, and then I might prune these back, but let's get it in, get it planted and see. Now I'm gonna fill her up. Give it the initial fill, and then give it a shake, give it a shake. Get stuff pushed in there. It's always good to shake while you add soil so that things kind of get into the little nooks and crannies. See, I can push it all down in there pretty good. Jades are pliable plants. You can slowly bend them and work them into the place that you want. You could also use like string and sticks and stuff to hold them in place, but I'm just slowly bending this out so that it stays a little more outward. And then I'm gonna make some final prunes to this plant to get it where I want it. This is an extreme makeover and I'm gonna continue it. I'm gonna take this thing out in the front. And the reason I'm doing that is, again, I want the nice thick branches out in front. And I left that one thinking it'd be a good idea, but didn't like it. This one too, it's kind of blocking the vibe there. Take this guy out, see ya. There we go. I'm gonna water this in a few days. Since I cut a bunch of roots, I'm just gonna let them callus over, make sure everything's all good to go and dried out so I don't encourage any type of rot to go on. I took a ton of branches off this thing that I'm gonna be able to propagate and give away to people. I feel like I could take more branches off, but what I'm gonna do for the next week or so is just slowly bend these out so that each of these large thick branches becomes more and more exposed. I didn't want to go full bonsai on this jade, but I pretty much almost did. We'll see if I come back to it in the future, but for now, I'm happy. I think it looks really good in its new pot. It was a super fun project. Let me know what you think, and I hope you have a great rest of your week.